this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know my took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the best in it. With much expected, much is given. One to make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine and see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah,
give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a fight for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. What you do, some things you gotta
do. Barbershop conversations, man. What's up, man? What up, 64 OG? You been waiting on me. Your old ass couldn't sleep, huh? Well, you been sleeping all day. I know you fell asleep on the All-Star game. What up, BJ? 313-508. Phil J. Dream Cooking. TZ Frank. DB. Andrew Charles. The Mega Red. Jay Good in the building. I got that interview tomorrow, hopefully. B Mal, DB, TB. DB and TB always come in the building together, man. What up, TZ Frank? Lamont, what's up, Reggie Owens? Yes, indeed. And Andrew Charles. Jose, man, you gonna make this your second home, huh? I appreciate you, man. You've been in here every day since you showed up. DR Grant. I remember we used to have my father used to sell alcohol and stuff at Ulysses S. Grant Park. We used to have like a jazz festival night, and I used to help him sell shit. What up, Pac-Man? T. Wells. Name so nice, you got to say it twice, right? What up, Derek Fulton and Omar Gonzalez? Man, let's jump into this shit, dog. Man, we gonna get the Caleb Plant, so feel free to call in if you got any Caleb Plant questions. Jack Reese was pretty hot in my DM. So if y'all want to talk about that, but obviously it's Wilder week, and I'm gonna do some independent videos on Caleb Plant because I want him to get his credit, and I'll see him Wednesday. I'm gonna see if I can go to his house and get a one-on-one interview or something like that. So I'll get a one-on-one interview with Caleb Plant at some point this week. So don't worry about that. I was gonna call him, but I figured I'll see him in 72 hours. So, but yeah, man, what up, Jeffrey Lakes, man? TB, I just want to say it's great to see y'all or hear y'all or see your names. Hey, this show has become so much part of my life. It's insane. You know what I mean? I just want to say thank you, man, for always coming in. But The devil's in the details. Limited the V12. I know I said it backwards, man. Cross my T's and dot my I's in case I don't sleep well. First, I want to say Floyd is lying about being the owner of of PBC. How do you go against your own assets? Talk about how the hell do you go against your own assets? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How the hell do you go against your own ass? Tyson Fury is a Bob Arum fighter. Come on, man. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. And this aligns itself with the Gucci epidemic. Remember when he stood in front of the Gucci and TMZ just happened to be there? If you think they were there by accident, man, let me sell you some water. Hey, let me sell you a bridge to Tacoma, Washington right now. That shit wasn't by accident, dog. You know what I mean? And it is beyond my own understanding as to why he keeps on doing this, man. Deontay Wilder is he and Al Heyman have a partnership, right? Such as Earl Spence, such as David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. I won't make this a black and white thing or I just want to make you guys in terms of assets, in terms of business. Floyd Mayweather just said on Drink Champs, right? It took me about 4 days to watch that interview. I had to watch it was so long. He said that just because they say Mayweather Promotions, PBC, Showtime, they all my fighters. We got 400 fighters. He said that out of his own mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So it behooves me, it shocks me, it startles me for him to go against an asset. Listen, me and my business partner fight all the time because he is 15 years older than me. He's much more conservative than me now because he has accumulated an amount of wealth. And I still take a little bit more risk than him. I'm 42. You know what I mean? And so he says, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. And if we throwing in money in the pot together and he's 50% owner, I'm 50% owner, I can't curse him out, or I may disagree with him, but I'm not gonna say, man, I just hope that nigga go broke one day. That's basically what you're saying in this whole paradigm. You cannot go public as Floyd Mayweather. Excuse me. You got to understand what Floyd Mayweather claims he is. He claims he is part owner and creator of PBC. He said it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times consistently. Right? A man who bought out his Bob Arum contract for $750 million, a man who knows that Bob Arum has sued him for that big lawsuit. He and Floyd, everybody else. And for you to say something like that is just beyond my own understanding, dog. Like, he won the first fight. Man, what you should be doing is promoting Tank Davis. What you should be doing is promoting Tank Davis on your goddamn social media. What you should be doing is promoting Badu Jack, Lionel Thompson, and the list goes on and on. Instead of saying that shit, how about you go say, well, one of my fighters, Rolly, is fighting at 135 on this card. How about you guys come in and support that, man? Man, you got to call a spade, man. It's just beyond my own understanding. As a man who is not a Deontay Wilder fan, you should have a level of, I would imagine you have a level of respect for your manhood, right? Right. It's like the greatest respect you can give your opponent is respecting them. You know what I mean? If you don't respect them, then they liable to do anything to you. You know what I mean? And it's just, I look at Deontay. Sometimes I look at like people like Sam Watson and like Deontay Wilder and even Blue Blood for that matter, right? And I'll be like, how can you dislike these people? Like I think Floyd comes from a special space in his spirit. You know what I mean? Because Deontay Wilder, the fighter, yeah, you can root against him. Yeah, I know, that's cool. Maybe you like Anthony Joshua more, and that's fine. You could be from the UK. That's respectable. You understand? Or maybe you like Tyson Fury because he's the quote unquote better boxer. You like that style. You know what I mean? I don't know. But to purposely do harm, you know what I mean? Like not do harm, but to physically want to like and impose your opinion on them because of personal reasons. You know, how can you look Al Heyman? How can you be partners with Al Heyman on this and go against Deontay Wilder? I thought Al Heyman and Floyd were partners. I'm just confused, man. That shit start. I was shocked because it's like me. I don't agree with all my friends in boxing, and I don't agree with everybody in the LDBC. I don't agree with. I may not agree with what Champ Side say one day. I may not agree with what Blue Blood say one day. I may not agree with Boxing Ego say one day, but they are like, we have a kinship in this media shit. So I can't, every time this nigga, what up, Marlo? Every time this nigga say something negative, or like, I don't even, honestly, I watch the video. If I disagree with it, I disagree with it, man. And I don't say, I got to make 10 videos to let them know I disagree with them. That's personal, man. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh gosh. Man, the lines are open, dog. The lines are open. Feel free to call in. Y'all just gonna say what I'm gonna say anyway, but it'll sound great coming from y'all because y'all are not trying to steal the boxing voice, but y'all the voice of the people, man. This channel is the voice of the people. And I say that out of admiration for them because the motherfuckers work hard every day, giving y'all great interviews and great content. So you got to respect them. So I got to wait a minute. Okay, that was coming in. 787, what's up?
What's good, Fred?
How you feel, man? What's popping?
I'm hanging. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm all right.
All right. I guess I'm first tonight. What? Okay, so to the Floyd thing.
I'll get you in a second, Tay. Go ahead.
So to the Floyd thing.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd grossed $1 billion being the villain. So to an extent, I get what he's doing sometimes. But in the same token, a motherfucker who reads and writes at a third grade level ain't in charge of nothing. I don't care what he say. He ain't in charge of nothing. He can't read or write. So people just tend to forget that. Motherfucker ain't in charge of anything. And he get his rocks off just being the villain. That's just how Floyd is. But like Deontay Wilder said a month ago, Floyd don't stop or start nothing for him. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Caleb Plant looked good last night. He watched the guy. I thought the guy had his little moments, but he watched the guy. I'm really enjoying these PBC. I'm really enjoying these Fox fights because whoever the executive is over there know what they're doing, and they demand a competitive fights, and they're not putting on glorified tune-ups. Like these guys do compete a little bit, even if they lose. Mm-hmm. So that's good. So it was a good look for Caleb last night. On to what Caleb said to Canelo. I think these guys are systematically shutting Canelo out. Guys are tired of being bullied and treated like peons in negotiations. And I think everybody's right to do it because at the end of the day, these are world champions you're dealing with. These guys command more things than just money. They command a fair negotiation, a full training camp, a somewhat level playing field. Mm-hmm. Not just let me give you $10 million, weight drain you and beat you up. Like, nah, bro, they guys ain't going for that shit no more. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not about just money. It's about not being treated like a little peasant in negotiations.
Sure.
So Canelo's gonna have to start fighting some guys straight up, or he can keep beating up on Euro bums that they pulling out of the sky. So it is what it is on that.
I agree because it's funny thing because I watched the press conference actually at the airport this morning, and then I was sitting there, and I was like, why did Caleb Plant say that? And then like when I got done with the interview and I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, he should have said that in the press conference because you want to have some form of leverage. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like you said, I'm on CP time.
Yeah.
Right. And I think Alex told these guys, bro, y'all have to stop putting him on such a pedestal. I've devoted your whole career to getting one fight with this dude. Yeah. You see what he do to people. You see how the fights go. His last couple fights have been that good. Nobody's asked for him, and you can predict the outcome before it even happens. Mm-hmm. So it's one of the things where I'm not gonna be treated. I'm not treated like a peon. Like that shit is dead. Canelo needs to start fighting. Fight these dudes straight up. Like don't be. He was on. I'm telling you, he was gonna tell Caleb Plant he can only get in the ring if he 168 or some shit like that. I'm telling you, that's the type of shit he pulls. So guys ain't going for it no more. It's too bad. But anyway, the Atlanta shit dies this Saturday. Judgment Day is Saturday. I had a dream. Wilder in the 8th round. I had a dream. I already had a dream about it. Wilder, he's done in the 8th round. My quick prediction: he's gonna knock Fury down one time early. Fury's gonna get back up and hold and wrestle the fuck out of him. And after that, Wilder gonna lure him into another shot, and it's gonna be over after that. This is a done deal. Back in the chat, Fred.
Appreciate you. Thanks, dog.
All right, bro.
He wanted to go to heaven, so I took him out in 7. Oh man. Shit. Oh man. 434. What's up?
What's good with you, Fred?
How you feel?
I can't call it Fred. I'm a new caller. I've been trying to call in forever.
Really?
Forever, Fred.
Oh man, we ain't that busy on this motherfucker. Cut it out, nigga. We ain't that busy.
Hey, but look, why Floyd such a hoe, Fred?
You got to ask him that. I have no desire to talk to the man ever again. Like I don't know. Y'all know me by now. I don't want a desire to be around. I don't want a desire to be the 21st nigga in someone's circle. I don't want that at all. I would rather have a level of respect for you and be able to tell my truth, and we agree to disagree. But when you gotta panhandle and say yes, I don't want that shit. And I don't respect him from a cultural perspective. I truly don't. I can't.
Thanks, Fred. But I truly believe he's mad because he know Wilder's gonna break that record. He could feel it, he could smell it, he could taste it. He know Wilder's gonna break that record. He know Wilder is he's a better box office attraction, if you ask me, Fred.
Well, in terms of replay value, 1000%. You know what I mean? In terms of making memes, in terms of wanting to rewatch it, in terms of ESPN top 10. You know, I think see, Floyd appeals, and I say this respectfully too. Floyd appeals to dummies. Floyd appeals to sheep. You know what I mean? Flash money. Oh, I wish I had that money. Flash a car. Man, I just want to be around him and be in that car. Show him a woman. Man, I could never get a girl like that. You know what I mean? Versus a Deontay Wilder.
Right.
Versus a Deontay Wilder. Like, you got to be a man in his presence. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder got 4 friends. That's it. No security. Got 4 friends. I don't know. It's probably a little bit more, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You don't see him with 8 different women. You know what I mean? If he's not with his fiance, he's got his daughters, he got his kids, or he's with his boys.
Speaking of women, I don't mean to cut you off, Fred, but did you see what the fuck he said about T.I. and Tiny?
Man, that was terrible. Man,
that was horrible, Fred.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The reason why I didn't do a video on that, because I would have went to a place that I would have got 15 phone calls, and I don't want 15 phone calls when I own my own time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be on the phone like, Fred, you can't say that. Don't say that, or disagree with me, because we all, it's a mutual circle of friends. You know what I mean? And I just, I'm just, man. Hey, what's the name of that song T.I. put out? That's how I feel right now, because, like, no matter how I feel about Kelly Swanson, I'm still going to support Al Heyman because of the bigger picture. It's not about me. I have personal opinions. I have personal opinions, and I have the right to express them on this, on my own platform. But in terms of big picture, 50,000 feet, I'm still 10 toes down with Al Heyman. You know, he's not perfect, nor am I, you know, and you know, that's it. You understand what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you how loyal I was, not to Floyd, but to the big picture. Floyd went to jail, right? You know what the title of my article? You know what the title of my article was? Floyd to be back in September. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like his next fight is in September. I didn't talk about him getting arrested. I didn't talk about none of that shit. And that's when I was writing for the newspaper when he went to jail. And I didn't put, oh man, he's going to jail, or he a plea deal, whatever it was, So it's
yeah.
I mean, it's beyond me at this point. So, but yeah, man.
Yeah. I see, Fred. One more thing
Yep.
before I hop back in the chat, Fred.
Yeah, what's up?
Caleb Plant looks fucking excellent.
I told y'all niggas 3 years ago.
He looks fucking excellent. I think he's the top super middleweight, Fred. I don't see nobody fucking with him. Not Canelo, not Benavidez, nobody.
Now, I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm not gonna jump
the
gun.
It's my belief.
No, I picking Caleb Plant to win the fight, but he got to have a great camp. He just has to have a great camp. David Benavidez ain't no slouch, but Canelo, I think he can have fun with Canelo. It's just a matter of will he throw enough punches. You know what I mean? Because you got to overwhelm. I mean, look at Laura. You know what I mean? He's just gonna. Laura, I thought Laura beat him. I was there ringside.
I truly believe the only way somebody's gonna beat Canelo now, you got to knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
He got everything tied in with him. He got the judges, he got the ref, he got everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure does, man. And man, I saw Blue Blood. Let me get to the next call because there's a lot of people want to call in. Anything else? What you got?
I'm gonna hop back in the chat, Fred. Right. I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, King. Tay, go ahead and call in because I've been blowing your call for like 4 times. Go ahead, come on, Tay. Come on, Tay, hurry up, man. I said I'd get you next, but yeah, man, it's what can you say? And Reggie Owens, don't forget we got your boy, right? Mr. Fries, right? You got his social media. I guess Tay ain't calling in. 504, what it do? Yeah, Walter, what up? That was a terrible Edo. That was terrible, but I'm so far.
It's all good, but it's been a while, man. I've been fucking with work and all that shit. But
I'll call you, Tay.
I'm back.
You back?
Huh?
You back and you better. What's up?
Oh, all right. Yeah. I thought y'all heard me, but pretty much I'm everything gonna fin around Wilder because this weekend next week is his big week.
Mm-hmm.
The killer Lineal take the head off that UK clown. But I'm gonna start off with Paulie Malignaggi, man. He got mad because he got banned and didn't understand why he got banned. Even Jack Reese himself said Wilder won the first 4 or 5 rounds. This ain't coming from me. It's coming from Jack Reese, a man who was in there with the 2 fighters. So if you take 4 rounds plus the 2 knockdown rounds, that's 8 rounds. If you do the math correctly, that's 8 rounds out of 10. He won that fight. So this coming from Jack Reese. This coming from the motherfucking ref who was in there himself. And then you turn around. Now, it ain't like Wilder got the decision. It was a draw. And you sitting here talking, Paulie Malignaggi, you sitting here talking as if it was a robbery. A draw is not a robbery. That means the shit was split down the middle. So, he's showing his bias. And him and Floyd got, going on, their little friends or whatever. But everything Floyd said, he echoed that shit. So I guess that's where his hate comes from. And then as far as Tyson, he's just an old broken man. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say the word I really want to say. Just take the word spoon and put a C at the front of it. So we gonna settle that right there. But he's an old broken man, and he got some type of sick hate towards Wilder because you saying Wilder is the all right. So he said everybody got a plan till they get hit, and that's his philosophy. Who lives by that the most? Wilder. So you picking Fury over Wilder, and your excuse was he was named after me. But when it was Floyd versus Pacquiao, he was picking Pacquiao. So how you going in this fight with the boxer, but then the last fight you went with the puncher being Pacquiao over the boxer, which is Floyd. Now you going with the boxer over the puncher. So that logic don't make sense, Tyson. So you got to clean that up, bro. And moving on to Floyd, man, you just a hater, dude. And I might not ever meet the dude or see the dude in my life, but you's a straight up hater, dude. and I can't even watch him no more. Like I couldn't watch the drink camps. I watched like 3 minutes of it and turned that shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you sitting there saying you own PBC, you own a PBC and all this and all that. Like I was I'm watching the video. You was even saying he going against his own asset. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you got over 400 fighters, it might not even dent your pockets because the rest of them, can keep winning and keep making you money. But I wouldn't go against one of my fighters. I mean, I got a whole bunch more, man. But that's just, everything in the blender, in the little blender that I'm thinking about. But that shit don't make no sense, bro. Like, Paulie Malignaggi, I don't know what's up with that dude. It's good that he got banned. Fuck Paulie. Tyson, he constantly going against Wilder. He got some type of hate towards Wilder. He been hating on that man. And then Floyd, man, he's just a jealous little dude, man. I'm gonna just put it like that. And I'm gonna kill that greatness shit. You greater than heavyweights. No fighter 200 and no fighter 201 and under. Cause 201 is heavyweight, and this is my last point. 201 and up is heavyweight. No fighter 200 and under is better than heavyweights. Better than the best heavyweights. And I'm gonna put like, and if you disagree with me, put your favorite fighter in there with a fucking top-notch heavyweight and see what happens to him. And more specifically, Floyd, get your ass in that water to see what happens to you. Stop hating on greatness. That's my call, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you. Thanks, dog.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. Come on, Tay. You must be on like a 40-minute delay or some shit. Come on, Tay, hurry up and call in, man. But it's man, what more can I say? I mean, Jay-Z said, what more can I say? But you're splitting the fan base too. That's why I'll be wanting to tell Sean Porter, like, you have no fans, right? And I'm being respectful. You've been the headliner in LA, which is next to Vegas. People from Vegas didn't come. You understand? You can't go against Wilder. And people say, oh, you got to be compassionate. I'll finish. What's up, Tay? What's popping, man?
What's good, bro?
Man, what's popping? Floor is yours.
Man, bro. We got to talk about this, bro. We got to talk about this, man. This coon, man, he a real life coon, bro. He a real life coon. I couldn't even believe it was, I can say I can't believe it, but when I seen it came to my phone, I'm like, he said, what? Me, bro, I'm D always say I'm first to jump off the porch, but man, bro, they got me living because like here it is a second time. It's the second time. But when is Floyd gonna man up and say, damn, this man beat my record, or this man really doing something to another black man, bro? I can't outside of his fighters, and he barely even do that. That he uplifts one of his own black fighters.
Yep.
He never has. But we ain't say nothing for as I can remember. I'm pretty younger than everybody in the group chat, but when Floyd lost that first fight, he had to go. Who was it? Diego Corrales, I believe it was.
Yeah.
They said he lost the first one when he.
No,
back and forth.
Castillo, Jose Castillo.
Yeah, okay, Castillo. So he fought him. Everybody thought he lost, so he went back and fought him. Okay, well, shit, the same thing D doing. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? But D gonna do it even better though. You know what I mean? I promise you, D gonna do it even better. But then at the same time, man, Floyd, man, he a real sucker, bro. Like, I couldn't even believe when it came to my phone, though. You know what I mean? Like, and Floyd was the same person. You know what I mean? When he was in the arena at the MGM at the last fight when we fought Ortiz, we watched this sucker get up and leave soon as Ortiz dropped, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We sat there and watched him. But D, D he spoke on it, but he didn't say no names. D not gonna say no names.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody gonna say the names, it's gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd a real sucker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Real sucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got all his fight. Like you said earlier in the show, he ain't say nothing about Rollies. He ain't said nothing about Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he ain't said nothing about Tank, and God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. How you gonna be a businessman and do that at the same time? Last time you said you coming out of retirement. You ain't said nothing else after. Oh, you did it because D was in town. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why, man. He a real sucker, bro. And let truth be told, a lot of people don't know because they know boxing, but they're not in the sport. Floyd really hurt the sport of boxing. You got all these guys coming up. Oh, I'm trying to fight this person, or they trying to. What's the word I'm looking for? Cherry pick like Floyd just to get a perfect record to get signed. And once they fight somebody, get their block knocked off, man. He really hurt the sport of boxing, man. He didn't do that. He fought anybody he put in front of him. He still fight anybody he put up in front of him. Floyd waiting till motherfuckers got old to fight. Come on, man. Yeah, D say he cherry picked. So what? He did. Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding, man. But I already know what I'm gonna say when I see him, because I know we're gonna see each other this week.
Mm-hmm.
I already know we're gonna see each other this week. You're a real loud sucker, man. It's all good, because everybody in the camp got good energy, great energy. And Tyson Fury, he will be knocked out. I promise you that.
Tyson Fury get knocked the fuck out. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. The only time I'm gonna be nervous about this fight is 8:15 Saturday night. That's it. That's it. Outside of that, I'm telling. I'm betting a 4-figure deal on Wilder. 4 figures. I don't know how much it's gonna be, but you know what I mean.
You ain't the only one.
Yeah, I'm just being real.
You ain't the only one. I'll be at the sports book too.
Yeah.
You ain't the only one.
You know what I mean? So I just, man, Wilder gonna knock it. I just don't understand. I'm with you in my inability to comprehend. Just last week in a 2-hour interview, he said we got 400 fighters. If you want to have an ego, what he should have said, which would have bothered Deontay Wilder too, but at least it would have been like, well, my fighter is fighting Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder's gonna take care of him, man. PBC, PBC for life, basically. You know what I mean? But how can you go against Al Heyman? I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Man. Listen, I don't care whatever comes out of my mouth about Al Heyman. I've never really said anything negative about it. Only thing is Kelly Swanson needs to go, and I'm off that at this point. He has made so many rich minorities, man. So many Mexicans, blacks, Asians. He's not perfect. I'm not saying he works in favor of everybody. There's going to be, not everyone can hold the stick with both hands, So, but I think at the end of the day, he's done so much for minorities, man. He's done so much.
That's true. That's true,
much, man.
You're right. But he can't be doing that, talking about he a businessman and then going to saying the stuff that he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a man. He's gonna say his own however he feel. But then again, it shows why he only got a sixth grade education.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Facts. It's just common sense. Okay. Let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say Deontay and Wilder and I had a argument last night. I wouldn't tell y'all because it makes it like the fan base. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to split the fan base. You know what I mean? Like, I'll talk to him Sunday night, a week from now. Whoever he is, you know, like, man, I don't know, man. I just think that he is a sucker, man. He's a sucker. And stop and you don't have to prove yourself to suckers, guys. Let these motherfuckers go be suckers all on their own. You know what I mean? Let them just go be man. Don't. Man.
It's all good, man. One thing about it, man, life gonna catch up with them.
Facts. So, big time.
That's a big fact. You know what I mean? But and then Polly trying to act like he don't know why he kicked out the segment coming up, before the fight. Come on, man. You already know. I don't know why you trying to act like you don't.
Man, I'm wild.
But probably like that with all black fighters, if you ask me.
It's something about him, like he talks kind of sideways. Remember we talked about it with Gary Russell. It's something about him with black fighters. Like, he looks at them kind of sideways, I'm gonna ask him about that. I've never called him, but I have his number. I've never called him. I had everybody's number, but I'd never call him. You know what I mean? But damn.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good week to start off fight week, though.
Yeah.
Good day to start off fight week.
Yeah, it's fight week.
Damn
Yeah, it's fight week, man. But that's I don't know, man.
I already know, man. It is crazy, bro.
Mhm.
Like I'm still sitting here like, damn, this nigga say this for real.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Yeah, for real. I'll give an example. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I'm done. I was just gonna see what you was about to say.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with boxing, but I have and understand my terminology. I have a Mexican building on Western, right? And
Right.
and what I mean by that, 7 of the 8 tenants are Mexican, right? 7 of the 8 Mexican,
Right.
and it's a Mexican building, so that means they play music, they drink Coronas, and in the foyer area, the kids play, they got pets, they do all this, right? And there was a black woman who wanted to rent the 8th unit, right? And I told her, here's what I told her. And this is the correlation to Floyd. I said, you can't call me complaining about their lifestyle. You can't. I can't knock on all 7 doors, but hey, I got a black lady here. Hey, she don't like the sound of chickens. I can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta adapt. No, I'm being dead ass. Like, you have to adapt. You gotta be a part of the team. And she's never called me. She's never called me on that, but I had to let her know. You know what I mean? And that's what Floyd got to do. He don't want to fit in. You can still be
right.
You can be a part of the team and still have an identity. You understand what I'm saying? You can still have an identity. You know what I mean? Like, it's just oh man, I'm just maybe
crazy,
maybe I'm too much of a common sense guy. I don't know.
Well, we know who don't have any though.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, he's praying for Wilder to lose. Praying.
Man, but see, and that's the thing I don't understand, because at the end of the day, you'll never hear D say nothing like that. You know what I mean? You'll never hear D pray on another man's downfall. You'll never hear that. Never hear that. Never hear that. But it's too much of black men already down in the next black man in the world going on anyway.
Yeah. Well, look what he said about Big Baby Miller. You know, I thought that was admirable of Deontay to say, yeah, he could fight on my undercard. I don't have a problem with it. He got to feed his family.
Right. That's what I'm getting to. He's not going to ever try to downplay a man, but at the end of the day, hey, what they got between each other don't come between the money and their family.
Yeah, don't come. Yeah. And he has every right to, because he put his girl in the middle of it. You know what I mean? And I was talking, and that's what I told D in the interview. You got every right to say, fuck you. He said your woman's name. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he did.
It's no rules. It's no rules when you get to that point. You know?
Right.
So, I mean, that's admirable. You know,
it's crazy.
You know what I mean? A small percentage of men would make that decision. As you can see in Floyd Mayweather. Money don't buy character. Money don't buy character. Money don't buy character at all. You know what I mean?
Man, money can't hide the hole in you either.
Nah, it can't. It can't. Like someone told me, he says, make sure you can lock and unlock your front door. That's it. Whether you have a 1-bedroom house, a 2-bedroom house, a single, make sure you can unlock and lock. If you can unlock and lock your front door, you never ever have to be second fiddle to another man. You don't have to. Never.
Those sounds like the word of granddaddy words, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, you ain't got to, man. Man,
Man, here, Cone. It is what it is. What about my boy Caleb, though?
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about that? Go ahead.
I've been watching Caleb since, like I said, like I told you the other day, we was in the amateurs together, so I've been watching that for years, man. He always has a flawless performance, though. I'm really in awe of how he just keep his body the way he do. Yeah, I'm like, damn, this boy never out of shape. I'm like, damn, this boy never out of shape.
Facts.
It's crazy, though, you know. Facts. But And I've never seen that on a white kid before. And I'm like, damn, I keep his
I
body
get what
like
you're
that.
saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But he wasn't like
Yeah,
that. I mean,
man.
Coach Larry Wade done a hell of a job with him, you know?
Man, he did a hell of a job. Yes, he did. He did a hell of a job. Definitely.
Yeah, Coach Larry
He
Wade is
need to
doing a
keep
hell of a
doing it.
job. He's still do. I mean, look what he did to Luis Ortiz. He had abs going into the second fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. He did. He doing a hell of a job. I can't say that.
Yeah, Coach Larry Wade doing a hell of a job. For real. I mean, he done took off. Coach Larry Wade done took off.
He did. I gotta give him his props.
Yeah,
Got to.
he done took off. Now he the man. Now you know what I mean. He's really the man. You know
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
is.
Especially
He
on the
the
West
man
Coast.
for real.
On the West Coast.
I mean, if your body can look like that, that's amazing.
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold up the chat,
Man, I
man. I
appreciate
just had to call in the vent, man.
I'll see you Friday.
That man pissed me off. I can't wait to get to Vegas now, boy.
You get there Friday, right?
Yeah, well, I wish I was coming earlier.
I
but
know. I want to
I
hang out with you. I know. I want to hang out with you.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'm gonna try to pop up early though.
Good luck with that. But yeah.
You already know.
Good luck with that.
I'll be there first thing Thursday, if anything though. Thursday? No, I'm sorry. Friday morning.
Friday morning. Okay. Yeah,
by the time y'all get up, I'll be there.
Okay. You gonna catch a red eye, huh?
Yep.
Okay, that's love. Yeah, I'll see you. I'm staying across the street. So I'll see you.
Okay.
All right, one.
Okay.
One. Yeah, I know I had to give Team Wilder a little extra time, man. What up, man? Who this? Wait, let me check. Who this? 414.
Yes, sir. Milwaukee in the building.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
I don't like nobody in Milwaukee, including 78 Sports TV.
Hey man, put some respect on it in LA for the Benson Porter fight. Met you a quick meeting, just a quick handshake. So it was nice to see you.
Oh,
in
that's
person.
love, man. That's love.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to speak on everything, man. I got a couple things.
Yeah, go ahead.
To me, and I've been saying this for the past 2 years, year and a half, I'd say. Caleb Plant and Shakur Stevenson, to me, are the two best pure boxers in the sport right now. Those are two fighters, in my opinion, that can't not do anything. And they do everything at a top level. Like, so to me, I just respect Caleb Plant so much. Like, he fight like, let's keep it 100. He fight like a nigga. Like, we never seen no white boy in the sport yet that can do what Caleb Plant can do.
Yeah.
So I like his approach in the press conference where he was like, you know what I'm saying? He basically said, I don't want Canelo right now. I want to beat Canelo for all of the marbles. I like that. I just feel like that's a bigger fight. I don't like that fight for him right now, but I like that fight for all of them. And then the other thing is I feel like it's a perfect time, and we all know that, you know, Adrian Broner has his, you know, mishaps and can really, you know, hurt his, you know what I'm saying, his character in a way. But moments like this where we see Floyd basically show his ass, these are moments like this where we got to give Adrian Broner a round of applause. Because this is something Adrian Broner has been trying to tell us for the last, 4 to 5 years? And he keep proving them right. I've heard him say it on many of times. If you ain't sucking Floyd's dick, he don't give a fuck about you. He don't care. And Adrian Broner, everybody thought Adrian Broner just, you know, I want to be the next Floyd and blah, blah, blah. Probably at one point he was. But he called it from the jump. If you ain't on his side, you dead to him. You dead to him. And I just think every year, Floyd just turned into more of a bitch, dog. He turned more into a bitch, and he got his bitch took. So, like, damn, that's 2 L's. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, how do I continue to buy his fights? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why do we keep supporting the man who don't give a fuck about us? We got a heavyweight champion, the same skin color as him, came from nothing, just like him, and he voting for, you know, and he going for a man that not the same skin color as him, and who come across the pond. He going against everything that as a man and as a black man, he should stand for, in my opinion.
You have every right to your opinion. You have every right. And truth be told, Floyd needs to hear y'all voices. Trust me, this is getting back to him. Y'all need to let him hear your voices. And more importantly, the people around him. You know, I mean, the people around him need to hear his voices, because at the end of the day, it's no way. And this is just purely factual. There's no way you can say Al Heyman and I are business partners. We created PBC, and the number one fighter on PBC is fighting a guy promoted by Bob Arum, and say Bob Arum's fighter is going to defeat my fighter and Al Heyman's fighter in the biggest fight of the year thus far. It doesn't correlate. It doesn't make sense. You know,
it doesn't correlate, and then also it's so ironic to me because you hear Floyd talk about it all the time, how, you know, Bob Arum didn't want him to be great, how he had to buy himself out his contract, $50 million. So why would you turn around on that merit alone, go for, you know, Bob Arum's fighter? It just, I don't know. That's why I think it's just pure hate and jealousy, because now this day and age, boxing fans don't give a fuck about Floyd. To us, Deontay Wilder is the new Floyd.
No. He ain't the new Floyd. No. I'm not. No.
I'm talking about just in a good way. Not in the bad way. I'm talking about in a good way.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. I know exactly what you mean.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the thing where, like, you know, probably the mid 90s or the late 90s or even the early 2000 babies, you know, probably looked up to Floyd.
Sure.
People like Kevin Farmer. Kevin Farmer was hurt when he, you know what I'm saying? I don't like Kevin Farmer personally because he talked all that shit and didn't take the Tank fight. But, you know, he even said that, you know what I'm saying, Floyd was his favorite fighter, but he was hurt when he felt like he couldn't make no more than 50 grand in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
He was hurt. But now these new fighters coming up, they're going to be looking up to Deontay Wilder because he instilled power in them. They instilled confidence. And that's something that Floyd ain't never did for anybody's fighter. None of the new fighters.
Facts.
So that's always been my problem. And, you know, and the other thing is, I don't know, did you ever get a chance to watch the Ryan Garcia fight or no?
No, but I saw it was on my timeline. I saw the highlights.
So did you see the post presser when Devin Haney jumped in the ring?
Oh, I didn't see that at all. No, I didn't see that.
Okay. So, you know, basically, I mean, I'll let you watch it, but he basically jumped in the ring and said, I want to fight you next this summer. And, you know, Ryan Garcia basically called out 3 guys ahead of Devin Haney. He was like, I want Linares first. I want
Campbell,
Tank,
Campbell, and
Luke
then
Campbell, Tank, and then Devin Haney. I'm like, that's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Linares, what do you get out of that Linares fight? Tank definitely not gonna fight you right now because Tank know how much money, how big of a cash cow that fight is. I feel like the easiest fight to make right now is the Devin Haney fight. But I don't know, man. I just think these boxers are scared, dude. I think a lot of these boxers are scared, or I don't know what it is, or, you know, they waiting until they get out of contract to make these fights, or whatever the case may be. I just thought it was a little weird how Devin Haney, I've never seen a fighter jump in the ring.
You know what? I just figured it out. I just fucking got it. Mayweather Promotions is not promoting this fight. Remember they promoted the last one in Vegas.
They did. Okay, there could be a little bit of salt there then.
They're not promoting this fight.
Which means we ain't gonna see Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd in the ring when Deontay make his ring walk. Okay.
Because I didn't see Leonard Ellerbe at the press conference.
That's true.
I got it. That's part of the reason as well. You know, that may be part of the reason. And
all these reasons, man, just continue to show us how big of a fucking hater he is.
Yeah.
How big of a fucking hater it is.
Yeah.
But man, I'm gonna get back in this chat.
Thank you, man. I gotta get off the phone, nigga. I appreciate it. I gotta get to that. Let me get to the next call, nigga. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, 1 662. What it do?
Hey, what up? What up, Fred?
What's popping, man?
I kept trying to time it up, man, when the last
I
caller
know.
was going to get on,
No
because I know
worries.
you get 1,000
No
calls,
worries. No
man.
worries. We good. We
But
gonna make it do what it do.
I had to call in tonight,
Yeah.
man. I just listened to that Floyd Mayweather shit, man. Everybody on my Facebook group was
Oh, it's an interview?
because they know I like boxing.
It's an interview?
And so I just saw it. I was listening to it, and then I turned on your shit, and I said, "Oh, Fred talking about what I just." Dude, I was so pissed, man, sitting here looking at my daughter was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, nothing, I'm good. But she could see it on my face, how pissed I was. Like, I don't get Floyd, man. He's a black fighter. He's next in line, and we continue to try to tear this dude down. I was listening to Tyson a couple of days ago, Mike Tyson, and they asked him who was he cheering for in the first fight, and he said, "Well, I was cheering for Tyson Fury because he had my name." And I'm thinking, like, so a white man having your name is more important than a black man to share ancestors with you in this country that's fighting for the same thing your ancestors are fighting for, and you want this man to lose? I didn't get it, man. I don't get it with these fighters sometimes. Like Earl Spence said it perfect. Like, if you ask a Mexican fighter, they'll know that they probably gonna lose, but they still gonna take that Mexican fighter. You feel me? And
well, look
I think black fighters need to
get on board.
Need to get smart about this.
Yeah, and
they need to get.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead, continue.
What'd you say, Fred?
Now, remember David Benavidez picked that guy that had no chance against Tank Davis. He's Mexican.
Yeah, sure did.
You know
so when I look at it, Fred, it's like it's so disappointing to see these guys not get behind Wilder, not get behind Earl Spence the way they should. And, you know, if you think about it, in the first fight, nobody really talked about who was winning when I was at a fight party. But then, you know, Paulie was like hating on Wilder really hard. And they went to Floyd Mayweather like in the 5th round and interviewed him. And he said, "Yeah, I got Fury of 5-1, 5-0. And after he said that, everybody on social media took that shit and ran with it. So what I did was I just watched the fight while you was doing your last couple of interviews, and I went back and watched the first 4 rounds. And anybody that didn't give 3 of those first 4 rounds to Wilder don't know shit about boxing, should never score a boxing match again. Because those rounds were actually easy to score. Because in the first round, Wilder pretty much dominated the first 2 minutes and 50 seconds. All Fury did was dance around, and then he landed like a 3-punch combination like the last 5 seconds of the round. That did not win the round. And then the 3rd round, which I gave to Fury because he landed like a couple of good combinations, that was a toss-up round. So if you give those 3 rounds to Wilder alone, that's a draw. So you mean to tell me out of the other 7 rounds, 6 or 7 rounds, you couldn't find one? So that's what I'm saying. So when Paulie is going around saying this shit is a straight robbery and acting like it's the end of the fucking world, it's not. It's just ignorant that he won't go back and watch the fight and rescore it. Then you look at what Mayweather is doing, and I hate to say it because I was a Floyd fan, but dude has just been a coon, man, like since he walked away from the ring. Even when he was in the ring, I always been a Floyd Mayweather fan in the ring, but outside of the ring, I just never could fuck with him like that. Because he showed immaturity. He paid women to be around him. And like 50 always saying, this is something that's true. Floyd want people around him that depend on him. He won't give people jobs and opportunities so they can build themselves. And 50 said, who around him have you seen blow up or do something good? But look at LeBron James. He had Maverick, he had Rich Paul, he had Randy, he had all these guys that came up with him as boys. And each one of those guys now CEOs of their own company. Think about that shit, Fred. Who has Floyd Mayweather done like that other than buy somebody a watch or feed them or take them somewhere?
You're right.
And like you said, even if he's not promoting the fight, he's still with PBC. And why would you go against him?
Why would you go against PBC?
I don't get it, man. I don't get it, Fred. I'm going to let you go, though, man, because I'm not going to be like the other callers.
It's all love.
Real, dude.
I appreciate
Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
267, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Fred?
How you doing, man? What's up?
Yeah, listen, man, I don't know what's going on in Floyd Mayweather's mind. It's like he's like the biggest walking contradiction. You know, I don't know if you saw it, but that Drink Champs interview I don't.
Go ahead.
It was really like an eye-opening interview because it's like everything you said in the interview was kind of contradictory to what you said before. Because if you watch the interview, he was on some pro-black, this, that, and the other, and talking all this. And for real, you know why I think he picked Tyson Fury? Because of that incident with Deontay Wilder. You remember, I don't know if anybody picked up on it, you know, when Deontay Wilder was in the ring and he saw everybody in the ring, he was shaking everybody's hand, and then he went to Floyd and he shook Floyd's hand. It was like he intimidated Floyd a little bit. Because, you know, they had that little riff and all.
The one in Dallas? In Dallas?
But at the same, yeah, but it's like, but at the same time, like what you said, Fred, makes perfect sense. Like, how is it that you're PBC and you have a PBC fighter and you're supporting a fighter of a promoter that you don't even deal with, that you claim that was robbing people, which makes absolutely no sense. And I think it's really something personal that people got against Wilder, you know what I mean? Because ever since that, you got to look at it. It's like people have been a little turned off by Wilder ever since that Till This Day rant, you know what I mean? Because people was like, you know, we got a pro-black one over here. You know, they don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's just what it is, man. You know, people don't like that. You know, you got the get along brothers, and then you got the ones that actually know what we're fighting for. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave it at that.
Nah, you're right. So what he said about Fury was on the Drink Champs interview?
No, the Drink Champ interview was like about 2 hours.
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean?
No, I just got the quote.
I didn't really hear about Fury. It was just what he was saying about different incidents in the past. And he tried to like turn into like this he kind of went a little bit pro-black with a lot of the questions. But like in the past, the same questions he was asked, he would give a difference of opinion.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But I didn't really hear like the Fury part because I don't know. But if you remember during the first Fury fight, remember when they read the decision? Floyd was upset. He just walked out. You know what I mean? People forgot about that. He really walked out and was upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he walked by me. He walked by me. He literally walked by me.
Yeah, so you know, everybody forget about that, and I think it's something. It's something personal, and you know, if you really think about it, it really comes down to the spotlight ain't on you no more, Floyd. It's on somebody else, and it's on somebody else that's in the most prestigious division in the last century, which is the heavyweight division, where the Sonny Listons, the Mike Tysons, the Alis, the Larry Holmes, the Ken Nortons, all the great heavyweights came from, and I think. Really, that's what it's really all about. It's just, you know, Deontay Wilder's still a little bit of a shine, and, you know, he just can't take it. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's why let's think about it. Remember when he said he was coming out of retirement? Now, he said he came out of retirement. We haven't had a date yet. But he did it when what happened? When the Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury rematch was announced. Remember that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like coincidental. And I think he's a little intimidated because people are really starting to know who Deontay Wilder is. You know what I mean?
It ain't gonna stop.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
It ain't gonna stop. Now I appreciate the call. Thanks for calling in.
All right,
one. Hey, I got the meme on it. What interview did that quote come from? Did anybody know? I was still trying to look for it. I got it from Blue Blood, and then someone else from media sent me the meme. But if y'all can help me find out where that quote is from. Yes, indeed. What up, Reg?
What's up, Fred? What's happening, everybody?
All right, hold on one second. Hey, H-Con, can you timestamp it for me? Because I ain't gonna lie, that I had to watch that interview over 3 or 4 days because it was so long. So if you can timestamp it for me, or anybody can timestamp when he said that about Tyson Fury, so I can pull the audio from it. What's up, Reg?
Oh man, nothing in here. Trying to get on this conversation.
No,
and
take
also
your time.
Give out my brothers. We doing the business thing right now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So here we go. So with the Instagram, this is from my cousin Craig Baptista. His company out there in Gardena, California. For those in California, or whenever you visit LA, the LA area out there in Gardena, the location is Mr. Fry's, man. The address is 14800 Southwestern Ave, Suite 108 in Gardena, California. Zip 90249. And if you want to contact by phone number is 424-292-3616. And he also has a website as well at www.mrfriesman.com. And that's from Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And also on his Instagram, Mr_Fries_man. And he's blowing up out there, man. And I wanted him to call in. I had texted him to tell him to call in. He's talking about he's hoarse. So I'm gonna still see if he'll call in. Incredible damn story, man. Incredible story. Getting this thing from the ground up and become a very popular spot. They've been featured on a couple of television shows. Great. And he's still, matter of fact, being featured on some of these celebrity television shows. The news done featured him. The city done honored him. Incredible story, and especially from where we come from. I'll let him tell his story if he wants to get on there and tell it. But he's doing an amazing thing, an incredible father, and I just salute my brother for that, man. We grew up together. It's like my cousin, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Put the stuff in the comment section. In the comment section. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, do that.
So yeah, if y'all in the LA area, man, check it out, and also check out the Instagram.
I'm gonna tag him. I may even go by there this week.
All right, yeah, straight down Western, past Marine on like 148.
Okay,
Western.
Rosecrans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But moving to this boxing thing, to cook on this thing with Floyd, man. The Floyd situation, man, is just a real situation of a dude who has no understanding or thought of being a true black man and being a black man of substance, especially when you come to this situation where you achieve such great wealth under major circumstances of people that constantly tearing you down, not based on your abilities, but strictly based on the complexion of your skin. And the only reason why you achieve what you have achieved is on one side of what you have done, but also on the other side of the support from your own damn community. Now, once he's reached this pinnacle of financial success, he expects everybody to just be bending over for his ass, being yes people. Then he has turned on his community. This dude is one of the most lost individuals you ever seen, and one of the poorest billionaires you've ever encountered. For a man of this type of wealth, will have greater power than what Floyd has. Floyd has no power as a billionaire because he has no understanding of a true financial year. Because usually when you talk about money, you talk about power. Floyd ain't got none of that shit. He ain't got influence on nothing, and he's becoming such a goddamn mark in this game just due to his hate, his self-centeredness, and it's starting to really plague who he is. Inside that ring, the dude was phenomenal, but over time, you become a faded memory. Now, what other stamp you leave on in the game, and that's what people are gonna learn. They see this old man acting like some goddamn social media influencer. He ain't none of that shit. What he is, and then look at he didn't get his kids into where they got a proper understanding. His daughter's like a damn flip. She reminds me of some of the bras I used to run through. But that's from him not setting this proper foundation, just letting him run amok. But this is all from when you get someone who's come from his struggle, and it's kind of I can understand it from like the psychological standpoint of people who go through deep poverty. Like when you see what he came through, the circumstance of hearing him living in one bedroom apartment, 7 people in there, and now he's achieved this great wealth, and also being that he wasn't able to have a regular childhood, his father pushing him through this. Now he's retired. He has this. The guy's mind wasn't developed. Like 50 play on it. Dude can't read. He's not the most business savvy dude. The best thing that ever happened to Floyd was coming into play with Al Heyman. Al Heyman is the one who put all this money into play. Al Heyman is the one who understands the situation of how to go about maneuvering through this game. If Floyd thinks he's intelligent as he tries to speak, he's going to be a broke motherfucker. And if he ever tries to break relationships from Al Heyman, he's going to be a broke motherfucker, because it's outside of what you're doing now and what you're doing in the ring, because it's going to be hard to scout the right talent. You've been scouted talent from an unappreciative motherfucking Tank Davis, and you're going to lose out on that one. You haven't done anything to promote any of these damn fighters, anything within your brand. The Mayweather Promotions brand is so goddamn devalued. He couldn't even sell that shit to nobody You wouldn't get a goddamn. He'll get probably 25 cents on the dollar for that goddamn brand. That's how much he has devalued this brand. He's done nothing to boost up the profile of these fighters that are with him, but he rather boost up the profile of these broads who shake their titties and shit. I don't even think it's a full buck naked, but the titty shake is over at the girl collection. This dude has really lost sight on things, and he's gonna have to reel this shit back in. Don't know, but there's nothing with Floyd. A lot of what people have gravitated to wanting to hear is a lot of the drama related shit. Even with the drink champs thing, is to hear the drama related shit with Floyd. His life is always full of some unnecessary bullshit. But what he should have been is a great ambassador to the sport of boxing. Now you go into this thing where you have a phenomenal American heavyweight, and you do everything in your damn power to speak down on this dude, to go against anything that comes up out of a situation with this dude winning. Mm-hmm. But all in all, it's going to be, the last laugh's going to be on Floyd, because Deontay Wilder is steady stumping through this goddamn game. Mm-hmm. The attraction to the sport is steady on Deontay Wilder. And after it's all said and done, Floyd Mayweather's a thing of the past. He's not approachable. You constantly seeing recently of all these disputes with him going off on fans who are trying to approach him. These are things that people can with like the social media can shit. Social media, they can take this and use it to destroy who you are and start putting a bad taste in people's mouths about Floyd. And he better wake the fuck up before it's too late for him to try to fix these things, because he's steady backpedaling, but I don't think he's intelligent enough to realize shit, because he's caught up in a moment.
Yeah, man, you ain't spitting nothing but facts. I intentionally ignored those two things I got from Floyd in Miami. I was like, I don't want to put that out there. You know what I mean? And then he doubled back and did it. Well, the first time, then he went back and doubled back. And now he's saying this about, I have it queued, but I have I got to filter through it. I appreciate you, 93, for sending me where he said it at. But yeah, man, we're gonna promote it all week on social media, on my channel, and we're gonna promote. I may even go by there. This week. It's on Rosecrans. Oh shit. Maybe next week, because I leave Wednesday morning. So maybe the week after I'll roll through there.
Okay, and I'm gonna put his stuff in the comments.
Yeah,
put his stuff
in the comments, and then we'll and I'll promote him on I just followed him on Instagram too.
All right.
For sure. Yeah, we're gonna get it done.
All right.
Appreciate you. 240. What's up?
What's up, Fred? What's up, Fred? This is not saying three, man.
It's who? Turn the background down.
Same dream.
All right. This who?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's up?
Man, what are we gonna do with this dude Floyd, man?
I don't know. You can have him.
This motherfucker, man, I ain't never seen nobody like this in my life. Wasn't he the same motherfucker that was talking about he never seen Americans don't go for their own? He was an Olympian and all this old shit. Man, I got in real live beef with these motherfucking pack cars about this dude, man. And for him to just come and just do the ignorant shit that I ever seen in my life, for a motherfucker to just try to tear Wilder down for no fucking reason, man. It is just, just crazy, man. He shit on us every chance he get. He walk around here when motherfuckers was talking about that Gouda shit. He just feel like he just do everything in his power to put a bad taste in black people's mouths about him, man. And the shit is just getting just out of control, man. I'm just sick of this motherfucker already, man. I rolled for this dude, every end of the world when he was fighting, man. I just can't believe that this man just do the shit he do right now, man. Shit just driving me nuts, man.
I bet it is. I definitely bet it is.
But man, that's all I got, Fred. I just can't even sleep on this shit right now, man. God damn, this man is irritating the shit out of me, man.
No, man, don't let it, man. Don't let it do it to you.
I'm back in the chat, man.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna, if you can at any point this week. All right. Go shit they calling it. Go at any point this week, go follow and repost, send it to 4 or 5 people, tag 4 or 5 friends to Mr. Fries _man. I just followed him. I'm gonna repost him on my social medias, and I'm gonna talk about him in some videos this week. And I'm actually gonna go by there because it's in my city, so I might as well go by there. And then next week we got Patty. I think Patty's coming on next week, and we gonna sell her out. We gonna sell Patty out next week. So make sure y'all save $20, $30, $40. I don't know how much she's selling her stuff for, but we gonna the goal is we gonna sell her out next week. All right. And that's what we're gonna do next week. So this week we're going to Mr. Fries. We're gonna share him. We're gonna grow his business, and we're gonna do this every Sunday. All right, to perpetuity. I like this. Even if they can get 10 sales, 20 sales, 30 sales, I think it's important because even if it's just gonna remind you every week, and in your personal life to support and recycle our money. You know what I mean? So this is good practice. This is definitely great practice for us. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Patty. Yeah, Patty. We selling you out next week. So get ready. All right, we're selling you out next week. 504. What's up?
All right.
I guess I got to have a New Orleans accent. Huh? What's up? Man? You call back. What's up?
Yeah, man, I couldn't sleep. I had to get this shit off my chest, bro. It's my last call of the night, and I'm gonna just listen in, bro.
All right.
To understand a person, you first must have to understand their background.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't no fucking no doctor, no psychology, no shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But last time I checked, the Floyd, speaking on Floyd, the man mother grew up. He grew up. Man mother was on drugs. His father was in prison up until a certain age. That does something to somebody. He came from a broken home. Not making no excuses for him. I'm just trying to get you to understand his psycho, you know, his mental. So now that brings me back. When a person is damaged, money don't fix the issues. It actually makes it worse or enhances your issues. So if you're a drunk and you hit $1 million, motherfucker, you're going to die of cirrhosis of the liver because all you're going to do is buy alcohol. If you're a dope head, you get some money, you're going to die of an OD. So you see what I'm saying? So he was like very ego driven. I guess the people that was around him growing up, so he's very ego driven. You give him that money, you just created a monster. So as far as him, it's now this is my opinion now. So I can't really put my finger on it, but I believe he wild is everything he's not. With the punching power and he's a heavyweight. 2 things he wish he was. I wish he had. Punching power and he's a heavyweight. That's just my opinion. I can't really put my finger on it, but if I had to, I would have to say that. And the man is like on the top. He's like what Floyd was, but at heavyweight. You might not have all the technique and all that bullshit, but like I said, he wish he had everything that he didn't have. He's heavyweight, has punching power. And as far as like personality, man, I commend Wilder, bro, because the man is the opposite, bro. Like no matter what he's faced with, he's still like me coming from the South. I'm from New Orleans, right? But I've been through Mississippi, Alabama, you know, all the southern states. And every time I'm from the city, I'm a city boy. But what I experienced when I went to the country, from all them country boys, them boys was down to earth, they was humble, never meet. And that's what Wilder reminds me of, you know, him being from Alabama. Like them country dudes, they're the most like I don't know, bro, they're the most nicest people, bro, but they some beasts when you get on their bad side. And I can understand why he ain't really got no hate and animosity towards him. And as far as like what he went through and shit, what he's currently going through with being a backfighter, bro, went through that shit. You would think he would be on the man's side, you know, being able to relate to exactly what he's going through by him being and went through that shit already. And it's not happening. I don't, you know, Floyd got some type of mental block. And to this day, I disagree with the other caller. Actually, that blew Wilder up. That ain't pushed people away. That pushed the fake hoe ass niggas away. That brought the real niggas towards him to this day. But man, when he said that shit, man, that made me feel good, bro. Because a lot of people need to know that about us, what we going through as black people in this country. And then as far as the haters, all the Wilder haters, we taking mental notes in history, in times and dates in history, all you motherfuckers. Because y'all is on the wrong side of history. When it's all said and done, all y'all niggas, I'm telling you, when it's all said and done, all y'all is going to look like just what y'all are, some bitches and some haters. We taking notes on y'all. I'm telling y'all. And two more points. people that I've noticed who have hate in their heart don't live long lives. And if they do live long lives, they don't live healthy lives. That hate eats your body up. And I'm telling you, I might sound like I'm on some down south southern superstition shit, but this is what I've seen growing up, man. That hate eats you up, man. Either your mind or your body. Some way, shape, and form. Hate eats you up. Love bring you a long way, man. A long, prosperous life and a long, healthy life. You know, you look good, feel good. I'm telling you, hate, it start making you even look a certain way. You know, and I'm going off on some, you know, on some superstition southern shit, but all in all, bro, stop hating on dudes, man. Not even just Wilder, bro. Just come on, man. Like, why? Why are we doing this? But as far as the topic though, and I'm gonna cut off here. As far as the topic, bro, Floyd just throwing everybody off. Like, we all confused by what the fuck he's like. And you know what? We expect too much from him. We expect too much from Floyd. He ain't on the level that we think he on, that we expect him to be on. Like old buddy said before, third grade reading level, third grade writing. And he grew up in a broken home. What we expect of him is somebody who had it all together growing up. We expect too much from the dude. He in a whole different headspace than what we think he should be or what we think he is. He's not what we think he is, so stop holding him to a higher standard and just let Floyd go. Let that bitch ass nigga go, and I hope he hear this shit. And if I do see him, I'll tell him that to his fucking face. You need security to walk around. What man needs security to walk around post his career? Wilder could go to the fucking grocery store. He can go buy anything, go do anything he want to do. Don't need no security. He should be solo dolo. Floyd, he envies that. He wish he can do that. He can't go nowhere without being harassed or fuck with it and all that shit. But that's going on some whole other shit though. But just be humble, man. That's just that's my whole point of the shit. Be humble, bro, because like another call said, life will find a way to deal with your ass. It might not be in the ring. It might not even be now. It might be 5-10 years down the line, but life will find a way to deal with you.
Facts.
So you better chill that shit out while you're ahead of it, bro.
Big facts.
And that's my call, big bro.
All right,
keep doing what you're doing, and I appreciate you, man.
All the time. 251, what's up? Hope you hung up. Yeah, man. So don't forget, smash that like button. Don't forget, we here Sunday to Thursday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 812, what's up?
What's up?
How you feel, man? What's popping?
I'm good. I'm tuning in kind of late, so I'm kind of lost on the Floyd topic. What I miss?
No, we just how you feel. He just he's picking Fury to beat Wilder.
But he always picks Fury to beat Wilder.
Yeah, but he owns PBC, so he says.
Yeah, I mean, he say he owns PBC. We don't know that to be true, but he always liked Fury's boxing style. So I don't know why everybody. Now I'm looking at the chat room. Everybody up in arms about it, but it's like
you just contradicted. You just contradicted. Listen to me. You just contradicted yourself. You're not going to trust him if he owns PBC, but you're going to trust him on picking Fury. You're going to take his word.
I didn't say I trust him.
I used the wrong word. I stand correct. I'm going to omit that. He says he's picking Fury, but you don't believe him when he says he owns PBC.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't believe him. I don't know. I don't know his personal business. I don't know contract.
He said it.
I don't want to speak on that I don't know about.
No, he said it in every interview now. He says it.
Oh, I didn't see the interview.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go look at it. What interview was that?
In multiple interviews. It's many, but he also said it on Drink Champs interview.
Okay, so yeah, I hear that. I'm not mad at that, but this on the Tyson Fury subject, what you just telling me and me listening to you, like I get why people mad at Floyd. I'm sitting in the comments like they calling him a coon and all this stuff, but Floyd been this way forever. Floyd been the same way consistently. And when it was convenient for us to cheer for him, we overlooked that stuff. But now since he's not in the ring, he's not beating no Mexicans up, he's not talking shit that we like, we kind of now trying to see him for who he truly is. The person he always was. Like, I like Floyd in the ring, but outside the ring, I never commented, I never had nothing to say about him because he was what he was. He is who he is. So us as black people just gotta accept that, man. Love him for what he did in the ring, and everything outside the ring, just let it be. We can't get too up in arms about this, man. This shit, just let it go. You just gotta let it go, man. Let Floyd be Floyd.
Okay.
And that's what I've been saying for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
When he was arguing with his dad on 24/7, like, I don't care if your dad did what he did. You don't talk about your dad on national TV.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The shit he was doing with Miss Jackson, all that shit he was doing, man, shit was fucked up.
Yeah, you're right.
But we still cheered him. We still loved him. We still paid $70, $80 for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But now we want to be outraged because he don't root for Wilder. Now we want to be outraged because he's not promoting black fighters. I mean, way more shit to be outraged about before this.
Well, you pick your point. There is a tipping point, and this is a tipping point because Wilder is so he's such an advocate for us. He's such an advocate for us.
He is.
So we've internalized, we've adopted Deontay Wilder as like our son, father, uncle, godfather of social injustice and boxing. So it's similar to Muhammad Ali with Joe Frazier, you know, similar to Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston, you know, George Foreman for that matter, you know. That's just how it is. You know, when you get someone that truly believes what you believe and fight for you, we spiritually, remember we're spiritual beings moonlighting as human beings. So when someone speaks to your spirit, you can't refute that. You know, it's so challenging to do that. And I think that Deontay Wilder being the breath of fresh air for us, and then it gives us all the more reason to say, hey, we don't want you no more. Now keep in mind, I would say a large percentage of Floyd's success in terms of our mindset was, yes, we finally got someone to defeat the white man. Like, we wanted Floyd to get all the money. I don't know too many black people. I don't know too many black people that said, man, I don't want Floyd to get all the money. We wanted Floyd to get as rich as possible. We wanted him to.
I don't know about that because I'm gonna say this. Me, where I'm from, I was like the only Floyd guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was black, and the other black guy was rooting for Oscar. So I'm from Watts. I met you before. We talked before on here too.
Mm-hmm.
I met you at the Staples Center when I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You
so,
sat next to each other at a concert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So growing up, I was the dude rooting for Floyd against Arturo Gotti. I was rooting for Floyd against everybody. Like, nah, Gotti gonna beat the fuck out of Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
I was the main dude rooting for Floyd. It wasn't a lot of black people rooted for Floyd till he beat Oscar. Once he beat Oscar, that's when I seen the influx of Floyd fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been rooting for Floyd since the Olympics in '96.
But I'm saying he can't have more people hating him than loving him, and he making all that money.
Sure. I think it was a balance.
Well, I mean, it got to be a balance. We don't know what that balance is. 80-20, 75, but it's not 50-50. I don't doubt that.
I probably more. I got to think it was 60-40 in his favor.
Sure. I mean, that's. I think it's a little bit more. You know, I think it's a little bit more because I never went to Floyd fight wanting him to lose. You know, and I'm only speaking from the people I hung out with. I don't think I hung out with too many people that wanted Floyd to lose. Like, I wanted Floyd. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted Floyd to beat them.
See, I wish I knew friends like you, because every time I watch a Floyd fight, all my friends growing up, everybody always picked somebody else.
I wanted Floyd to beat
I was the only Floyd guy.
I wanted Floyd to beat the refried beans out of all them motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna call it a buck. Like, I wanted, man. I ain't lying.
Look,
for real.
I feel the same way you feel, but I felt the way about Zab too. I love Zab, but I knew Floyd was gonna beat up Zab. I knew Zab didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nobody had it with Floyd. So me loving Floyd the way I did, but I also understood that he was another person outside the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And what I see in the ring, I have to accept that for what I love. Anything outside the ring was just who he was, and that was his personal shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I can always separate the two. I never combined the two.
Facts. Big facts.
I think a lot of people was combining. They wanted Floyd to be this ultimate black savior guy, and that was never in his character.
No, it was never. That was never in his character. But at least do the bare minimum. Smash that like button too, y'all. At least do the bare minimum. You know.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes Floyd did the bare minimum here and there. He'd say little tidbits of different Fight Hub interviews here and there, stuff like that. But it was every blue moon and when only somebody was going against him. The same with the Michael Jackson shit. Michael Jackson never went against the white establishment till Tommy Mottola was trying to take his publishing. You remember that? You can recall that. He had the press conference. He wanted all the black people to rally against with him to go against the establishment. But only when it was going against him, he wanted that.
Yeah,
so,
right.
you know, all these public black figures do that after a while. If, you know, they've been famous so long, rich so long, they forget they black until they black card get pulled and a white man want to take something from them. Now they want to rally all the troops around them to fight up against everybody.
Yeah.
Floyd gonna have his day. Cool, he gonna have his day. We all say that. But I wish he would do better before he have his day.
Yeah, I got you. All right, let me get to the next call.
Yeah, you know.
I appreciate you calling. Thanks. You at work right now, right?
Oh, me? Nah, I'm at work right now. That's why I called in. I was my girl. I'm calling in for your show, man.
Oh, I know, because I remember you had to go to work. You had to leave the concert and go straight to work. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm calling in. I call in from time to time, man. Check in and see what y'all doing. I love the show.
Check in. That's love. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Good looking, Fred. Have a good day.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, King. Hey, Blue, check your DM. I just sent you a DM on Instagram. 251. What's up?
What up, Fred?
What's poppin'?
Hey, man, it cap, man. Hey, I was trying to see, man. Me and my wife went down there to the fight in Tennessee. And I was like, man, I thought that was you, but I want for sure, man. It was two black guys, look like you had on a red sweatsuit.
No, I had.
I was like, I think.
No, I had a black sweater on.
Well, it was two black guys sitting. It was one with a black, some black on and a red sweatsuit. And I was like, that look like Fred. Well, I'm telling my wife.
You know what? It wasn't a sweatsuit though. That was me. But it wasn't a sweatsuit. It was a Nike. I had some red Nike sweats on.
Yeah,
that was me.
I told my wife, I was like, I think that's Fred right there. And
why you didn't say what's up?
You know, I was in another spot.
So you should have called me on the phone. I would have got it.
I did call you. You didn't.
But you know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to. Damn, I forgot to tell you. Text that number because it goes to my email. Fuck, because it goes to my email.
Yeah, I called you. I did call you, and I ended up going to the fight. And when I got there, I didn't get there to the Caleb Plant fight. And so I watched the fight, and I just rolled out. And yeah, man, I just made it home. Like
you did?
An hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm back in Arkansas now, but I'm from Alabama.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, and man, I ended up taking my kids down there to we made it I took them down there to the sign thing and to the Belmont plantation. Yeah, I just want to let them know,
yeah, I saw that
the history, and stuff, about how they did the slaves and stuff like that, man. Hey, man, it was pretty neat, man. I just want, I always try to make sure I incorporate some history, to show my kids, what was going on and stuff. But I definitely called you, man. I was trying to get up with you, Fred.
Damn, that would have been love too.
Yeah, man. I was trying to get up with you. Then I seen you go. It looked like you went live with a girl at Walk House singing or something.
Say it again, please.
It looked like you went live with a girl at Waffle House singing.
Oh, I didn't go live. I just recorded, but yeah, I was at the Waffle House.
Yeah, man. I was trying to catch you, man, but maybe next time, man. But that's all I would call and let you know, man. That Caleb Plant, and that fight was kind of electric, man.
Yeah, he bad, man. Caleb Plant, bad motherfucker, yo.
That was my first fight, man. I enjoyed it, bro.
Caleb Plant's a bad motherfucker, y'all. Y'all better get used to saying that name. He need to come out with a shirt. Man, CP time. CP time.
Yeah, man. So, man, I gotta try to. My wife enjoyed it. It was her first one too, so we enjoyed it. So we're gonna try to maybe even go to Texas on our next one, I guess. But yeah, man, that's all I was doing, man. I was just trying to call you and let you know, man. I tried to catch up with you, man, but I'll just text you next time. I'm gonna catch you though.
Okay, one. Wow. Yeah. Appreciate you. Yeah. Damn. We got Nashville in the house. What's up?
What's good, man? What's good, Fred? This is Reggie Cheese, man.
Hey, I just found out what 615 is this week. I'm like, someone put their number in my phone or vice versa. I said, is that Nashville?
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, man. How my state and my little town treat you, man?
Oh, I had a good time. I had a good time. I went to Medea Friday, went to the fight Saturday, and you know what I mean, I went to Princess Fried Chicken. I had a good time. I'm about to go. I had a great time. I appreciate the hospitality there. I had a great time. For sure. Everyone at the fight. Had a bunch of people at the fight. So it was cool. Had a good time.
Yeah. I'm glad to see Caleb Plant finally getting some getting a little extra shine out here, man. And they need to put Plant is he typical of some of the white cats down here. Like he's really hood. And it's good to see his name out there, man. And people need to start, like you just said, people need to start listening, start watching for it, because homie, man, he really do got the hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he keeps it 100.
Yeah, Caleb. You're right.
I'm going ahead.
No, go ahead. It's all yours. What's up?
I was just going to touch on the Floyd thing for 5 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe I think what folks need to understand, man, is Wilder is our unapologetically black star. You know what I'm saying? And people respond to how Floyd acts because, you know what I'm saying, if you're another black man with that kind of platform of power, there's no reason for you to go against him like that.
Facts.
Even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it. Even if you know what I'm saying, you really do like, nah, you're not supposed to. You know, that's one of the things we have a problem with as a whole, man. We can't stand on code for shit. You got to stay on code. Like, even if you don't believe he beat Fury, you still say that shit in front of them folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's part of a sacrifice, man. You know what I'm saying? And people will love you for that. That's the easy way. Like, you know, even all the shit how he's been acting, all the shit he's done did. That's the easy way to kind of get back in good graces, man. You know what I'm saying? How hard is it? You know, just you know what I'm saying? Back somebody that was doing what you couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to take that all the way like that when he was on top. You didn't want to do it. Shit, back the man up is actually doing it.
Yeah.
Stand up for him. You know, you ain't got to stand up for him, but you know, just show support on the outside.
He doing the work for you. He doing the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's carrying that torch, and he's getting that love, that real love that Floyd never got, man.
Yeah,
I was a Floyd fan too.
Yeah, we all were.
Yeah.
Was.
You know what I'm saying?
Past tense. Yesterday.
Way past
tense. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's one of the things, man. If you in that position, man, you just gotta, especially, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's somebody that's being unapologetically black and is not shy about it. You know what I'm saying? Wilder speaks his mind.
Thank God.
And he says what he gonna say. And then just by him being honest like that and putting that energy out there, it attracts people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of Wilder outside the ring before I really got, you know what I'm saying, before I became a fan of him, the boxer. I heard him talk outside the ring. I was like, yo, let me start checking this dude out. And then once I saw him inside the ring, that's when it all came together. But it was Wilder on the outside. That first got me, because I was always like, man, I don't know, he good, he knocking niggas out, but he wild. And then I started listening to interviews. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
And more interviews, and I was like, okay, I see what all right, you know what I'm saying? And it just flipped right there. But you know, that's my thing on Floyd, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? People take it how they taking it because, you know what I'm saying, Wilder's for us. You know what I'm saying? And we're just not gonna, you know, ain't nobody gonna stand on no disrespect. Especially not we ain't gonna stand on it from the white media.
Yep.
And we're not gonna stand up for no niggas, man.
Facts.
On the outside is doing that shit either.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go down like that. So, Floyd get what he get.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, man, I hate I couldn't join the fight. I was out of town and shit. But
they'll be back there in the next 15
I
years.
I missed it.
Stay healthy, my friend.
Indeed.
Stay healthy. We coming back.
Most definitely. I'm gonna catch you next time for sure, man.
That's love. I
all right,
appreciate
man.
you. What?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey. Hey. 305 in my city. Y'all ready for Pastor Deacon, brother of 305? Y'all ready? Hold on 1 second, 305. Hey, so it's on Behind the Gloves. It's on their Instagram page. And I just reached out to Michelle for the actual interview. So we should have that within 24 hours. What's popping, 305?
Too blessed to be stressed and out of favor. What's good with the fam?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I ain't read my Bible today. Am I going to hell?
I'm not God. I can't see the hell or heaven. But hey, here's the thing, fam. I'm very, very, very disappointed, and not just Floyd, but this new era of young folk where there's no level of respect for one another. Not just they don't respect the elders. Forget the elders, each other on a human level, there's no respect. Now, when I've seen this, I couldn't do nothing but think about Muhammad Ali. And it reminded me of something he would say and something he said. He said that he wasn't going to go out and do anything to make himself look any type of way in front of his people. Because after I'm done boxing, they might not love me anymore. So I'm not going to go against my people. I'm not going to sacrifice myself in that manner where I just throw myself away and say, damn my people. He said, because one day I won't be fighting no more. So he wasn't just a champion in the ring. He was a champion outside of the ring. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why when this man passed away, all walks of life came out for this man.
Yeah.
All different religions came out for this man. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because of the way he lived his life. This I don't give a damn attitude from Floyd and a lot of other these other guys. This type shit is really it's contagious. Mm-hmm. It's a contagious behavior, and you got kids watching you, man, and they want to be you one day, Floyd. You see what I'm saying? Is this what you want to pass down?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And think about Nipsey Hussle. Look at the people who came out for this man. The man, you would have thought the Pope was being buried that day, bro. I mean, I never seen nothing like that, bro. I mean, the way that it was just, it touched me to see the love that man got on his homegoing. You see what I'm saying? He was sent home in a proper way, man. You see what I'm saying? Because he was giving himself, not to himself, but to the people. Mm-hmm. He was not a selfish man. You see what I'm saying? Floyd lived his life in a selfish way. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's him or nothing. And a lot of people, they understand the Floyd in the wrong way. Mm. They look at him and say he was a great fighter, this, that, and the third. I disagree. And that's my opinion. Because Floyd, when he came, he reminded me of a cat I know from the hood when he came to change the game. He changed the game back in the days, and it hasn't been the same since. He brought the nickel. I'm just speaking. Okay, this ain't something I do. I'm talking about allegedly. Anyway, bruh, this man brought the nickel game to, and when it was like 20s and up, right? This man brought something that wasn't on the streets. Once he brought the nickel game to the game, now you got to get off 20 of your things to get 100 when you used to get off 10 and get 100. Now you got to double up. Mm-hmm. But by him opening up that gate, bro, this man blowed up like the World Trade Center because wasn't nobody thinking like that. Floyd came to the game and changed the game. Everybody now don't want to lose that O. Now, in order to protect that O, Floyd was out here cherry picking opponents. Now, what he would do, and he did it real slick. He would fight champions, but he was picking champions to fight. He didn't fight all the champions in the weight classes that he was fighting in. Let me tell you something. He didn't just dodge. Remember, throw you one name that he dodged. Remember, he dodged Paul Williams.
Well, yeah. I mean, they say he did. Him and Vernon Forrest. That was a.
He didn't want none of Paul Williams, bro. He didn't want none of Keith Thurman.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want none of Laura.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys. Listen, you fought in these weight classes. Mm-hmm. You ducked these guys, but you fought. You move up. You'll take a title in that category. Then you'll move up again. You'll take another title. Listen. If you want to prove yourself, you wipe out every champion in that division. You did not do that, bro. You picked the weakest champion. Where you think Canelo getting this shit from? Floyd came and changed the game. And you got other guys trying to do what Floyd did in that same manner. That's why we're not getting the good and great fights. This is why this man looking at Wilder with disdain and hate. Because Wilder will take it. If you say you the baddest man on the block, guess what Wilder say? I want him. Just like with Ortiz, everybody talking about this man 100 years old. All that's bullshit. If he's 100 years old, fight him. Not only did he fight him once, he fought him twice. No, this man was a dangerous man. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This man is on a whole nother level, man. I can't do nothing but respect Wilder because he is the next thing to me to Muhammad Ali. He is the closest thing to a Muhammad Ali. Out of all these fighters in this era, he is the closest thing. Not in style-wise, but character. The way that he carries himself. When this man is no longer fighting, guess what? People going to still love him. When he's no longer on this earth, people going to still love him. Ain't nobody going to give a damn about Floyd when he leaves here. Because his character, the way he's carrying himself, the way he's treating his own people, you might as well stand in front of your people and spit directly in their face. Because you know why? You want the approval of someone that don't even look like you. Not just Floyd. It's a lot of them in the industry want white people's approval. They want that approval. That, hey, man, I've made it. If white folks tell them that they can sit at the table, they feel like they have arrived. They're above you and I. You and me, we don't mean a goddamn thing to them. You know why? Because guess what? They don't need us no more. He's at that pinnacle. He's at that Steve Harvey level. These are some bitter, nasty, very spiteful people. You see what I'm saying? These are the type of people, man, after it's all said and done, they get no real love from their own community. And here's another thing I want to say about us. Not almost speak for me. I do not put myself in the category of saying that I'm a part of the black community. Oh, look, what the hell did he just say? Because to me, that's too close to putting us in a plantation mindset. We are a nation. We're not a community. We are a nation, not a community. That's it. Listen, a community, that's just too small for a great people. We are a great people. We are a nation. From your loins, from your seed, come forth a nation. Your seeds carries a nation, brother. Do you understand that? Your seeds carries a nation.
I get it.
See, when they put us in that box, talking about the black community, if one person in the black community fuck up, they wipe that up. That means all of us are bad people. You see what I'm saying? When you hear and I listen to all the code talk. Anytime they talk about what the American people want, brother, they're not talking about me and you. When they holler about this is what the American people want, we want to do this for the American people, they're not talking about black people. At least not
the pastor is putting his arm on your shoulder, brother.
Say it again.
Brother Deacon Usher 305. The pastor is putting his arm on your shoulder.
But brother, it just saddens me to see the level of disrespect that Wilder's getting. But guess what? It doesn't matter because we are the people who will lift him up. And he's going to stay up as long as listen, he ain't got no choice but to be who he is. If he try to switch that off, he can't do it. He don't know how to be somebody that he's not when it comes to him hating on his own people and disrespect. That is not who he is. But Floyd can just step right into that because that's just who he is.
That's just
this man.
he is.
And this is why when people get close to Floyd, you notice that they don't stay that long. They don't stay. But why is that? Why is it that you can't keep friends around you that long? Because it's something about you, not the people that's getting away from you. It's something about you that's running them away from you. And it's on display because he has a big platform. And it angers all of us to see this nonsense. This guy, all lives matter. Well, all we're saying, brother, is Black lives matter too. That's why I say what I said earlier about when they say the American people, they're not talking about us. They're talking about white people. And anybody listen, they have honorary white people too. What I mean by honorary white people? Anybody that's not descendants of slaves are considered honorary white people because their numbers are going down. They're not reproducing at a higher clip. They are fading real study producers. This is why they are so against abortion. This is why the Republicans, they're blowing up, they're attacking and shooting doctors. Well, they ain't doing it no more, but they're killing what it is. The abortion clinics are almost wiped off the map. And when you heard Donald Trump said that he want to criminalize abortion, this is serious, man. This is what they're thinking because they know that their time is coming to an end. These people are fading and we are yet growing. And this is what we up against so many different factors, brother. And when they hear brother Deontay Wilder speak the way he speaks, that's a threat. That's why that's a threat, because he has a platform. He has the ear of his people, the heart of his people, the mind of his people, paying some attention. And that's power. That is true power, not monetary power, but listen, godly power. And when he speaks in that, listen, bro, I can't do nothing but connect with him because when he speaks, I can see the things in my life the way I came up and the way I've seen God move and work. God give us power of the tongue. He give us power to call things into existence, but you have to believe it, speak it, believe it, and you shall receive it. You have to believe, trust, faith as small as a mustard seed, or move a mountain. You see what I'm saying? And this is what this man has. When he moving his faith. Things that are not seen, but yet hoped for. Faith. That is our gas that keeps us fueled. Keep the fuel in us, the fire burning. And he is a man of this hour. Just like Muhammad Ali was the man of the hour that carried his people and stood up for his people if it was going to cost him his life or his freedom. This is a man that was threatened. They threatened his freedom. He said, I don't give a damn. My people, he cared about what we felt about him. This man would have embraced Carissa Shields. He would be disappointed with his daughter, Layla Ali, not embracing this young sister. He would be disappointed in her. Because that was not who he was. He would have embraced his sister, his young daughter coming up. He would have been a daughter to her, a granddaughter to him. He would have embraced Carissa Shields. And look at what Layla is doing. Stop it. Your father would not be pleased with you. What is she doing? What are we doing to each other? We got to stop it. We are a nation, God's nation, God's people, the original people of God. Anything else is not real. When I say this, everything, let me tell you something. If I get something from you that you created, brother, guess what? You got the original. And if I look at what you've got and try to duplicate that, and even if I come close to it, guess what? It is just a copy. It is not the original. So we are the original. We are the real human beings, the only real people on this earth. Everything else is just a copy. We are the real, true people of God. That's why we have every essence of this world in us. They have some, but they have missing components that they do not have in their bodies that makes them full. We have everything: wind, fire. We have water. We have the energy. We have everything that God made us to be. He created us from this earth. He created us, man. Listen to what I'm saying to you, brother. We are the real, original people of God. That's why I'm saying that I don't want to be put in a box because we are a nation. We are a nation. And that is the children of God, us. And Layla needs to stop beating up on her sister and embrace her. She needs to embrace Carissa Shields, and so should we show that support. And what Deontay Wilder said about that young girl, listen what he said. He said about his little sister, Carissa Shields, that he thinks, and by him voicing this, believes this is going to happen because he's speaking it to an existence. He said that she should be getting paid just as well as the men are being paid. They're putting their lives on the line. That young girl and all the young women that are fighting should be getting paid just like the men. And that's a good thing, brother. He's advocating not just for himself.
Pastor, Deacon, got to wrap up.
Okay, but you understand? I just want to get that in. Love you, bro. You know I'm long-winded. I usually cut it off before now, but
you don't never cut it off. I always got to cut you off. Stop lying. Jesus running out of blood, man. We ain't got enough blood for everybody. She ran out of crackers and wine. Yes. All right, love you, man. Appreciate you. One. Yep. Man, ain't no more crackers, y'all. Shit, the first Sunday of the month, y'all motherfuckers got to go hungry. You know what I mean? Shit. Jesus said he served 5,000, not 5,001. I have it. He said, "Oh no, we got this the last call tonight. Who we got? Oh shit, another long-winded motherfucker. What you want, old motherfucker?
You finally cut him off.
Hurry up, man. Hurry up, because you know YouTube about to cut me off, man. What's up? What we got?
Okay, we got Floyd is who he is. Ain't got nothing to do with his mama and mama being on drugs. I mean, of course, he got a lifestyle that he could have got out of that.
Mm-hmm.
If he wanted to read, he could have went to learn to read. But when you get that kind of money and you got that kind of arrogance, you see who he is. I see that he has hurt some people's feelings, but see, I ain't never been attached to nobody like that since Ali, you know, when he lost that fight and, oh man, that hurt. But then he always came back and made you feel better, you know, about things outside of boxing. So, but, man, Lord, what is it about him? Because I don't know what it was y'all say y'all just saw that he brought this stuff.
Yeah, it's on the boxing voice. I'm not the boxing voice, but Michelle Joy Phelps. What's the name of her channel? Not the boxing voice. Behind the Gloves. It's on Behind the Gloves. Yeah.
Oh, Behind the Gloves.
Yeah,
okay, I'll go ahead and look at that.
It's on her Instagram.
Because it doesn't bother me what he do.
I just asked her for the interview, but
he's not a billionaire.
Well, I mean,
he's not a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's rich.
Yeah.
He's not a billionaire though. And he got plenty of money, but he just don't know what to do with it. I think when Warren Buffett was around him that time, he was trying to teach him some stuff, but Floyd didn't receive him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And Warren Buffett, I think I told you this before, Warren Buffett went around LeBron James. And LeBron James picked up his corners, you know, that's all that is. He's a lonely guy. But anyway,
love you, man.
Go back in the chat, man.
Love you. Hey, go this way before. Appreciate it. Love you, OG. Appreciate you. Reggie Cheese, man. Thanks for the call and the scene, the dream. What it do, homie? Cedric Dawson, man. I thank y'all for tuning in, man. I genuinely appreciate y'all. I love y'all motherfuckers, man. We had a great show tonight. And it's Wilder all week, right? It's Wilder all week. I leave Wednesday morning. I should be there around 2 to 3 o'clock on Wednesday. So it's Wilder all week. I'm taking everything with me. So we'll have shows Wednesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, man. So that's where we're at, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cash G, Mr. Finesse, Bruce Phillips, Charmaine, Federal 6, Cheese. But y'all don't want me talking over the hook, don't y'all?
Life's a quick but no hurt soul. Learn quick quickly they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. We're much expecting, much is given. When they make the living, now I'm giving back to children.
Pac-Man ATL, man. I appreciate you, man. Kenyatta Ali, great meeting you, dog. Great meeting you, dog. Ringside seats, man. Let me borrow some money, dog. One Sports Network, man. Cedric Dawson, man. Claude Coleman, C Square. That's what they call you. And I appreciate y'all. Jay Good, man. Make sure y'all drop a line. Phantom Brawler, man. What's up? Always tell Jay Good, thank you, man. Yeah, that motherfucker be on his P's and Q's, man. Cross every T, dot every I. You know what I mean? Nip was talking about this motherfucker. Appreciate you, P Good. J Goods, for real. And P Good, I appreciate you too as well. You're probably gone by now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Reggie Owens, man. I love you, man. Yeah, man. We getting the fuck out of there. Turn this whole up.
So I do it for all my people, jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote.
You don't call in no more, West Virginia. I was trying to find my PayPal link, but it's just my email. But this is my email. That's my email. All right, I appreciate y'all. We miss you though. You got to call in tomorrow, West Virginia. You got to call in tomorrow.
I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do.
But I love y'all motherfuckers, man. I couldn't wait to do this show tonight. I couldn't wait, man. I love y'all. We getting the hell out of here. But I'm always curious to see what YouTube does at 11 o'clock. You know, I just be curious and shit. But yeah, man. We got Tony Harrison. I'm gonna call Tony Harrison tomorrow. I get out the gym around 12 o'clock, 12:30, and expect me to call him around then. Hopefully we'll set it up. So I'll call him tomorrow. I'm gonna call Jack Reese tomorrow, Tony Harrison, and I think those are my phone calls I'm making tomorrow, and we'll go from there. And that's where we're at. So I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Tomorrow it's Wilder Week, y'all. It's Wilder Week. Turn up, man. It's Wilder Week, y'all. We've been waiting on this motherfucker for what? 3 fucking months, man. 12 weeks. It's Wilder Week, man. It's